So this week we are doing selection and repetition. So we are going to get into if-else statements or just single-sided if statements, switch statements, and the various types of loops that we can program. So we've got our reading assignment, which is chapter 4, okay, or in addition, I've got making decisions in your code, which is selection, and link to an article on looping. Once you finish the reading, then you're going to move on to our key concept lecture. And again, I do have videos in all of these sections. But we do talk about comparison operators to start with, because when we are using if statements, when we're doing loops, we have conditions that we have to check, and those conditions use comparison operators. So kind of a little review of those. And as you go through here, you will notice that I do try to make the lectures fun. So they are interactive. So, you can kind of play with this. So let's see, if I was going to do hourly, I'd put an H, enter the hours, and calculate. Okay, so, you can play around with that a little bit. Obviously, if I put an S in here and I calculate, salary doesn't get overtime. So, let me see. Anyway, you guys could kind of play with that. And as you go through here, you'll notice that there are links out to interactive sites, so you can practice your code as well. Once you finish with the key concepts lecture, then you can work on the lab assignment. And we have a link here for the instructions. Okay, and again, we always start with creating your folder structure. And for this one, there is a web page and a graphic that you are going to download. Definitely watch this video because it will help you understand what you need to code. And there is some pseudocode here, so definitely watch that video because it'll help, walk you through this. For repetition, there's also a couple files, starter files, and a graphic for you to download. But basically, what you are going to be doing is you'll be creating one type of loop, and then you're going to save the page under a different name, and you're going to change the type of loop that is created. So basically, you're going to have the exact same page, but one of the pages will have a while loop, one of them will have a for loop, one of them will have a do while loop. Okay, so all of the coding is really in your first page, and then it's just a matter of adjusting the loop. Okay, so again, watch the video because that will help you understand what you need to do. For this last one, I'm giving you an example that is similar to what you need to do, but you're going to be creating a page that looks something like this. You can see in this example, instead of body mass, we are calculating how old a person is. Okay, so the concepts are the same. Because we're entering some values and we're calculating. And, over here, we're entering some values and we're calculating. The formula for the BMI is here. And so the processes that you do in the how old are you, it is going to be similar to the BMI. You're going to do this BMI page, and then you will transfer everything to the web, and you will submit done to the Dropbox when it is ready for grading. The last thing, or the last two things that we have for this week, is a discussion, the impact of design on content communication. So communication is pretty critical for successful websites. And so you need to basically have your site well organized, and it should aesthetically look pleasing. And so part of that is balancing out your page. I want you to research effective communication and website design. I said that is your research topic. So you can literally copy this and Google it. Okay? And think about different ways a site can communicate. What should be communicated and how much information should be communicated. And then I want you to summarize your research in just a few paragraphs. Okay? And you should cite at least 2 sources. And then after you've done this research and you are a little bit more aware of effective communication in a website, I want you to find a site that communicates well and post a link to it. And then include a short summary of why you selected the site. Okay? And so I do have some links to, award-winning sites you may want to take a look at. Otherwise, you can kind of find your own. You guys may have already sites that you like and want to post links to those. So once you have done your post, then you're going to review your classmates' posts and reply to 2 of them. Okay, so that is your discussion exercise. Now, once you finish that, those are all of your graded activities. This is just a little quick survey, just to give me a little feedback about how the course is going. Okay, so that is what we are working on this week. You'll notice under course resources, I did include a link to the publisher's PowerPoint and a link to the on-campus tutoring location and the hours. If you run into problems with your assignment, make sure you transfer it to the web and send me a link through the email, and I will take a look at the assignment and I will help you. And I hope you guys all have an awesome week.